So let's talk about the race, guys.
Oh yeah, let's do that with your boy. I'm ready for that one.
Who's my boy?
Pecco.
No, not Pecco. The one that's on the ground over there that's complaining. The one that's always on the ground or they don't finish. Like like Lewis said, hold my beer. I'm not running for third or fourth. I'm gonna show you how I do in 21st or not finish. Hold my beer on this. I got.
I don't know what he did to you guys. I don't know what he did. I think he didn't sign a Dainese with Lewis, but I don't know what he did to you, Reese. Man, come on. It happens. We know these things happen in racing. But let's talk about what Bezzecchi did. Acosta, Quartararo, and even Pecco, well, because he was fourth in qualifying. A lot of fast laps, a lot of fast riders. I've never been to Portimao. It's a track that's on my bucket list to go to. From playing the video games, I mean, it looks really fun to see these guys manhandle the track, for lack of a better word, because they really do. It was one of these tracks that they just literally manhandled. Were you guys impressed with the qualifying times of the top 4, top 5 guys that got into 137s? I mean, even in Honda too. Honda's right there. I mean, Zarco is right out of. Well, he got 38, 0.09. 059. What are your thoughts, TJ, on qualifying and Aprilia, KTM, Yamaha, Ducati, and Honda? All 5 brands right there, man.
Yeah, every year these bikes are getting faster. Tech's getting better, aerodynamics and stuff, but it's just, every track we go to, someone's setting a new record. It's always good to see. And Bezzecchi's been killing it, man. Like, it's just funny, like, not to jump subject, but like going into the next round, people are going to be asking him for help because he's the one who got him this far. But yeah, to see people hit the 137s, like, this track's already, like you said, manhandle. It's a roller coaster. There's a lot of up, downs, left, rights, uphill, downhill. You got to be on your game, on point. Right. Especially to pull off something like this. Like, even just going down that straightaway and like their braking marker is like pretty much right as you go down the hill. So like to feather that front brake and rear brake just to make turn 1 is already something else. But yeah, Zarco and to see all the manufacturers get close to that 137 and to be up the top is really good to see. It's just the improvement of the ones that haven't been there all year. So.
Right. Spitty, man, now you got a chance to talk. Look, we had 5 different manufacturers in the top 5, 6 because 7 because Honda and Mir and Zarco was 6 and 7. Pecco is the top Ducati at Portimao, so I know his finish doesn't do justice, but the boy was still pretty fast.
Rex.
Give it up.
Stop it, man. Listen, I called it last week, and I said it jokingly that Bulliga will beat Pecco. And he actually did.
He did not.
Beat him.
He did not. Time-wise, he did not.
Who had a higher finish?
He finished because the guy crashed out.
Then that's beating somebody.
I know you guys go back and forth with that, depending on who's your boy and who's not your boy. But I see. I'm picking up what you're putting down. So, yes, Bulliga he finished the race. So,
but then also, and I want to say in free practice 1. His times were better than Pecco's, I want to say.
Which is kind of normal because
No, it's not normal.
He's always first. He's always slow in the first practice.
And the second, and the sprint, and the race. But that's neither here nor there.
He qualified 4th on the grid
this time. Yeah.
So we like we can't just skip over that part. As slow as you want to say he was, he had the speed when it mattered.
Yo, you defend Pecco like he has a blackmail on you, man.
Nah, man. I think that, I don't know what he's done to you guys because, all the things that you're saying about Bagnaia, you can say about all the other riders, Zarco, Mir, Luca. Like, you can say about all the other riders that are not 1 and 2. But for some reason, he's the only target you guys see. So I mean, I'm just being fair. And we're all entitled to a bad season. It happens to all the riders, and this is his. And I hope he learns from it and come back strong next year.
Rex,
go ahead.
Hey, Rex. The truth is, I don't hate Pecco at all, but it's fun seeing you defend this guy till your grave, man. So I poke jabs at Pecco to see how far you go to defend him.
No, but I defended Brad Bender when you were on him. I defended Miller, Jack Miller when you were talking about him. Frankie, I was the biggest supporter. I'm the biggest supporter of Frankie, and you know what I'm saying. So I see Reese, you're shaking your head. So what are you trying to say? You're on board with what Smitty's saying?
You want Pecco's payroll, man. So.
Nah, I wouldn't go that far, man. It's we all. Go ahead.
I mean, I agree with Smitty 100%, man. I mean, I think you are on Pecco's payroll or something, man.
No,
but I think it's just I don't hate the guy. I don't hate the guy. I don't hate even Jorge Martin. Just don't get it twisted. I don't hate neither one of those guys. The problem with those two guys is they got bigger than what they thought they were. And now that somebody's on a level playing field as them, their true colors and true self is really showing. They're not that person. You're not, as we used to call it, the alien. You're not that. Gotcha. You're not that type of rider. That you put a better rider on the same caliber bike, you're getting your doors blown off.
Right. But and you feel that they said that, or other people said they were aliens?
No, I'm not saying someone thought they were alien. They said they were that type of rider.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I see what you're saying, but it's all okay. All right.
Like the way they carried themselves, the way they were walking around, like I'm the shit, I'm this, I'm that. Like
and they were for that period of time.
Because there was nobody else on their level yet, on that bike's level.
Right. But in all fairness, isn't that how you're supposed to kind of walk as a top tier rider? If you're a top tier rider, you got 2 world championships and you're going for a third. I mean, are you not supposed to have?
You can, but here's the thing: it's the same thing. Like if you want to relate it to basketball, Jordan never wanted to play with the other best guys. He wanted to beat them.
Right.
So they haven't beat the best guys yet.
Right. But it took
they were the best.
It took Jordan 6 years to. I don't think Pecco is going to leave Ducati, and I hope he doesn't leave Ducati. So I hope he does stick around and get the opportunity to stick around to, come back and maybe challenge Marquez, right, and Alex Marquez, because those are the guys to beat at the moment. Well,
okay, but now you said Jordan took 6 years, but Jordan had to come up into his own character, his own life. Same thing with
Pecco, what he's going through right now.
But he's already came up. So if you look at Moto3, Moto2, that counts as your years.
Right. I see what you're saying, but it's almost like, to go back, keep it basketball. You look at Kobe Bryant after Shaq left, he had to find his way to get 2 more rings, and he had to go to the mountains. So I think it's something like that. I think it's something like that for Pecco, and I think Martin in a different way because he got hurt. But it's like the Nadals or the Djokovic. I won't say Pecco's like a Federer, but those guys had to go and go sort it out and come back. You know what I'm saying? Paul Pierce had to go and sort it out and come back. And I think, and I hope this year is that for any person, regardless if it's Pecco or anyone, then you have a tough year, you double down and you pivot and you do what you're supposed to do for next year, and hopefully you'll be singing the praises or drinking the champagne. It doesn't always work like that, but that's the idea, right?
Right, that's the idea. I mean, that's always the idea. But I mean, at the point, are they going to be that, coming up the coming years? Are they going to actually be on the mountaintop?
It's for them. It's like, you don't know, right? I mean, some may say, why you don't know. I mean, that's the whole thing. I mean, no one knows until they go out there and try. And so, I mean, that's the beautiful thing about whatever one is trying to do in life. We don't know. I hope so, because it would be a good story to tell, because, as a professional or anything, you want to beat everybody. That you might not want to talk about it, but you definitely want to beat everybody.
Right. You want to beat everybody, but can you beat everybody?
It depends.
You
can't beat Marquez. That's the problem.
I'll say this: Djokovic had to change his diet to be able to hang and beat Nadal and beat Federer. He literally had to become a different person. So it's up to whoever it is. In the case of Pecco, it's up to him to whatever he may have to do in the off season. I can't tell him how to get back there. You got a better shot of telling him how to get back there than I do. But he's surrounded by Rossi and a great team. So if anyone can come back to the mountaintop, it would be him. You know what I'm saying? And who knows? Because Bez, and we'll move on because we've been on that a little bit. You know, Bez is looking the way he's looking, so it may be too late. Because Bez, why is Bez gonna fall back right now next season? I mean, he's the guy that looks like he can take it to Marquez. So at the end of the day, it may be too late because, again, when there's blood in the water, other people step up. So, TJ, what are your thoughts on how Bez did this weekend? I mean, he didn't win the sprint. He won the main race, and he won it like in style and fashion, as they say. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, he's killing it, man. Like, he's definitely holding Aprilia down. I mean, especially, they're down Martin and Raul Fernandez was out. So, it's just... he's just showing that he can be that number one guy. I mean, I know we were just talking about Pecco, and not to jump back on him real quick, but I think he just being a front runner for his championships, and now finally a real rider come back like Marc Marquez and being his teammate, it kind of just slapped him in the face. Nothing's going well. You need to change up your regimen, everything to compete better, just to fit in. And Bezzecchi had a slightly tough beginning of the year and just figured that bike out with no help with his mechanics and coaches. Feel like he didn't really have a teammate to really fall back on and to pull out the podiums he has. And it's just very impressive. And it shows that what he can do when he gets a better package. I'm sure he can handle any bike given to him. He's kind of getting on that level of a championship rider. So hopefully one day he can be a champion. But very impressive for that Aprilia.
Right. No doubt. Smitty, what are your thoughts on Bez Aprilia? It was just him and Ayagura this round. I mean, these riders, when they get hurt, they missing some rounds this year. It's pretty wild. Do you think that Bez has enough to carry this momentum into next season I mean, he's top 3 in the championship, barring something incredible happened in the last round. So there's only 2 people in front of Bez, and it's not something we thought would have happened at the beginning of the season. And, what are your thoughts, Smitty?
Okay, so I think Bez could win the next round in Valencia. Shit, that's like in 2 days, a couple of days, yes. But in terms of next season's the momentum, I don't believe in that at all because what happens in Valencia – next year's a brand new bike anyway. They're going to change too many things, and you don't know the direction of the bike. The same way the Ducati from the 24 to the 25 is different. Mark loves it. Some guys don't. So his bike next year, I don't know. But as of right now, Bez found that 7th gear that he just showing that, I should have been up front a long time ago. The bike got sorted out. But also to add to that, I think that kind of fucks with Martin, because he's like, okay, I should be the number one guy. I'm the champion from last year, and now this guy's kind of make me feel, like forgot about almost, So that's the part of the period that I kind of want to see what happens with Bez and Martin next year.
Right. Do you think it's a good idea for Martin to come back the last round, or should he just wait till next year?
Just wait. There's no point. I mean, for what, data? I mean, there's no point at all. Honestly, you come back, you'll finish, 5th. Okay, looks good, but it has nothing to do with next year at all. Just stay out, heal. But it could, he has nothing to win by coming back, but a whole lot to lose by coming back.
Okay.
Because Bez beats him, which he probably would, just having more seat time. It ain't gonna look good,
Right.
For Martin, so.
Yeah, Reese, what are your thoughts on Aprilia? Martin coming back before the last round? Should he Would you expect a rider to? Does it matter the last round before next season? Is it kind of like I'm gonna show up to the last tour like John? I don't want to call out any singers. I'm gonna show up to the last date on the tour and miss the bulk of the stuff because since you guys are doing so good now, I'll come out and get some flowers too. What are your thoughts on what Bez is doing? As I was saying, we're talking about with Pecco. I mean, Bez looked like he could, challenge Mark next year. Do you buy into that? You're closer to the stuff than we are.
I do buy into it. I mean, he could. With Jorge coming back the last round, the only thing you can come back for some data, to kind of get ready to come for next season because you'll probably be on a little break before the next test. So I can see that, but it's kind of like Smitty said, there's really no point because you can get hurt. So just kind of sit down and get ready for the test. I think there's a Valencia test, like the next week after. So, I know there's one test, but just to come back for the last round, kind of just sit out, man. You're not going to gain anything. You're not going to know anything because knowing Aprilia, they're going to change the bike around a little bit. Things are going to change. Mm-hmm. So there's really kind of no point. Unless you're just getting your flow back.
Right. Yeah.
Right. As I say, hasn't he crashed the first round? He came back. He crashed, and then he came back again. I think he did okay, and he thought the Martinez back, and then he got messed up again or something like that. So I think he should just sit out. Like you said, I'm sure they get enough time before testing and stuff where they could cycle or something. But
right,
should stay out.
No, I agree. I'm going to bring this question to Smitty first because I know you got to get out of here, Smitty.
Yes.
Alex, Bezecchi, and Acosta, and even some of those other guys. How much fun was it to watch the sprint race and the main race and how they competed? Because those guys, they were above and beyond everyone else.
It was fun to see because I'm dying to see Pedro get a win finally, and I thought he would have it in the sprint. He was close and then fell behind. And same thing with the GP. It's like he has the pace to win a race, but he just can't finish the race. And I don't understand how somebody could be that fast for the first half. And so maybe it's the bike. And also from a standpoint of how bikes work, I never understood why a bike is good in the first half and bad in the second half, or good or bad. Go ahead.
No, I'll answer your question when you're done.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. So I'm curious, let you know why bikes do that. Like some bikes are good to start, finish bad. Some start bad, finish good. Why is that?
It's the way the setup is. So the setup can be good for the bike with the chassis with fresh tires. Once the tires start wearing off, it's not set up for it. And that's where Marquez excels at. He sets the bike up more for when the tires drop. So when the tires drop, you're not getting a lot of that, movement and everything else. He is set up for that. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So a lot of people don't. They'll set the bike up for the beginning or the middle when Marquez sets it up for the ending.
So Pedro got to change the setup.
Yeah, or it's just like how Yamaha says it, where the bike is not, it just wears out the tire too fast, and it's just like it's not good.
Okay.
I think that's what's happening, and they're hoping to resolve that is that the tires don't last, and he's doing, and I don't know if he's still riding with a little electronics, but he's had to ride with like little to no electronics to be finishing where he's finishing.
Gotcha.
So
anyway, but I do got to run, fellas. Good chat with you guys.
All right, man. Peace out, man. It's always a pleasure.
Adios.
All right, peace, Smitty.